Good morning.
Good morning.
Today we're going to do an outlet on this side to finish up this wall, and then we're going to try to make sure we get it completed today, and hopefully if everything works out, start the counter on the left side. Here we go.
See how far we get.
Yeah.
All right, so we haven't crossed these off the list, but we did that already. We finished the wall. That wall. What does this say? Finish painting wall?
Correct.
I think we did that too already. So our goals today are to add outlet,
Counter.
insulate,
Oh, yeah.
and finish other wall. Start on drawers and counter top. Okay, Alex is starting on the outlet that's gonna go somewhere around there.
And then we got to make sure we turn off that power.
Oh yeah.
Ain't nobody trying to get electrocuted.
Do you want me to do that?
Yeah. Just got to make sure that doesn't have juice.
This fool. Okay, you're good then. I trust you now.
I can show you because I knew you were not going to be happy, so I showed you.
You know why? Because I love you and I don't want you to get electrocuted on camera. Well, I want you to get electrocuted, period. But how much worse would it be if it was on camera?
Yeah, that would be.
Say hi to the camera. Yeah.
Can you come out?
Yep.
Okay, can you push the screw?
Okay. Oop.
It's okay, we'll get it.
The washer dropped. Okay, we figured out that the problem was that we were trying to use too big of wire and we had a little bit of 14 gauge wire left. So we are gonna try that, which should work, I mean, very easily. That's what we did all the rest of the plugs was the 14 gauge. We just forgot that we had it. So we are gonna do that now. It'll probably be way smoother, way quicker. Probably.
In theory.
In theory.
What's the tough part? Now, let's put this back. Okay, so I added the connection for the next outlet. So now we're gonna start on the walls. Luckily, Jessie and her mom already painted most of these, so hopefully we won't need that much more, but we shall see.
As long as it gives me something to nail it to, it doesn't have to be all the way down.
Oh yeah, we got it.
Okay, we took a little lunch break, and now we are adding the what is that, outlet box
Yeah, we good.
in, because the refrigerator and potentially a fan for the toilet are gonna have to plug in there, so that's what we're doing. You are working that wire. Work it.
It's so thick, man.
Yeah, it is. right, so here we are taking the little dongle switch off and we're going ahead and putting the 3-way switch on, but we want to kind of mount it on just a little piece of board to make it look a little bit nicer, tie it in just a little bit better to the wall and kind of make it just a little bit more purposeful. So that is what we are doing.
How tall is this going to be? Here?
Well, I think that the cabinet probably will go to like here.
And then this is coming down to what?
Like probably there.
So this is
I would say like here-ish, yeah, because that way we can reach it easily from the door.
Okay.
All right, so we've got that switch installed, and we need to take that little toggle switch off and basically connect those two. All right, so this is what we got done. We're pretty much stopping here because we need to get those switches because we have the wrong switches. So once we get those, we'll come back tomorrow and hopefully finish this up. Right, so we are on our way to Home Depot. We realized that as soon as we started, we realized we didn't have the right type of wood. So
that's always what happens every time.
So we've got to go there and get some more wood, and then we'll be back in a couple of hours because Home Depot is a long drive. So fun times. Okay, so we just went to grab some lunch really quick through a drive-through that we normally fit through just fine. And we heard something hit and we realized that we forgot to turn our fans off. So we need to go check and make sure they're okay. That was silly. Friendly reminder, don't forget to turn off your fans before you drive.
Important lesson. Jesse's gonna go check.
All right. Okay, I think we're good. Let's check this one too, just to be safe. All right, we're good.
Good. Well, lesson learned. Double check before you move out. But we totally forgot.
All right, so we left at 10:30. It is now 12:03 and we are just now headed back. So when I said it takes 2 hours, it takes 2 hours, but that's okay. It's still fairly early, so hopefully we'll be able to get some stuff done. It's 12:30. We're finally back. We're unloaded, and it is time to get started. Wish us luck. Okay, so once again, our plans have been foiled because what we realized is that the plans actually called for 2x4s, not 1x4s. So,
and we had these already here.
Yeah, we already had these. We didn't even need to go to Home Depot. Luckily, we did have these from when we built a temporary bed when we very first got the van. So we went ahead and cut those down to size, and then we're gonna start building. Okay. Let's get rid of this one that we already cut. We don't need it no more. And we took a little break so that Alex could help Sam learn how to fly a kite. What we were trying to do here was to go ahead and build out our cabinet drawer countertop thing, but it really didn't end up working out the way that we wanted it to. All right, we are done. We didn't get everything done that we wanted to, but in all honesty, we kind of got messed up by
having to go to Home
Depot for no reason.
That's like 2 hours that really kick your butt.
Yeah, it really messed us up. And then it was like we got back and everything kept going wrong. So, you know, it's just time to go.
Just know when things go wrong, instead of pushing too much and being frustrated and doing it wrong, Just stop.
Just stop.
Do
It's
it
okay.
Do it another day.
Do it another time. That's our words of advice to you.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much all that we got done. We got a board put up, but that's okay. We will
more than we had.
Exactly, and we can work on it after work if we feel like it, and if not, that's okay. So anyway, we are headed home, and we will see y'all another day.
Okay, good morning. Today we had a rainy day, so I didn't go to work today. So I'm gonna come work on the van. Last time when we were working on it, the screw broke. Things were going wrong, so we decided to call it a quits that night. So today I'm gonna cut this off, reassemble it or whatever, put it back, and then screw these into the ground, and then we're making that where our sink is gonna be. So hopefully today goes a lot smoother. We'll see. So I Craig jigged 2 holes so I could tie it into the ground, and then I Craig jigged one that goes into there. So that looks pretty good. It's pretty solid. Okay, I'm all over the place, but this is going to be our light switch. So I am going to connect the light switch to these two. I am going to try to assemble the other light switch over there. Okay, so I labeled them so I don't get them confused because they're both blue. And then I labeled them down there as well. Gotta make sure I don't mix those up. Okay, so I am going to attempt to do the light switch. I spoke to someone that knows about this stuff, and he gave me a little diagram that I did, and I'm gonna try to do it, and then I'm gonna wait for a while to make sure that nothing catches on fire, and hopefully I don't get electrocuted. Okay, step 1 complete. So I tied in the power coming in with these T connectors. Then I'm gonna hook up the first part to this switch. Okay, so I got it all hooked up, turn on the power, the lights are on, but for some reason the switch is not turning off the lights. And then this glows, but it doesn't do anything for the lights. So I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board. Okay, so I'm gonna go take a lunch break. Let me see how I feel after that. I might come back. I was able to get the switch on and they dim, which is pretty awesome. And it turns off and everything, but I could not figure out the other switch and how to get them to talk to each other so they could turn off from either end, like do a 3-way. But the other switch that we had did not work for some reason. The power just kept going, so the lights stayed on, and no matter what I pressed, it didn't turn them on or off. So I gotta go back to the drawing board and see what I have to do about that. So quick lunch break and we'll see what happens. Hello. So it's been a day. I have been playing with this outlet all day, and I was trying to connect it and I couldn't get it back and forward. And then finally I wanted to show Jesse like that this outlet I thought didn't work, but it does work. And then I had to switch something around, which was the white wire going down to the battery and the black wire going up to the lights was the key. So I had those mixed. So now when I press the button, they're on. And if I hold it, they dim. And if I hold it again, they dim back up. And Jesse, I'm all the way over here. Turn off the light.
Oh, okay.
And now they work. So now we can turn them on or off from either end.
Awesome. Good job.
Nice. Okie dokie, Smokies. I did all of this work so far and I forgot that I wasn't filming. So let me give you a recap. And I apologize for the wind because it's freaking windy today. Yet again. Okay, so I am cutting boards to cover this end and this end. I already cut this one out and it fits pretty well. And then I'm gonna cut this side right now. I just need to cut the edges here because they came out too far. And then I'm gonna sand them down and hopefully tie them in. And if not, I'm gonna see if I could I don't know if I should paint them first and then put them in. I'm still stuck with that. I don't know. We'll see. But that's what I'm doing right now.
So these are going to end up being our little lights switches, outlet cover. I don't know what I call them, but little like switch cover thingies. So Alex is just staining those. And it would seem that he did in fact decide to go ahead and paint these boards before putting them into the van.
So I'm back. I sanded these down. And I have 3 just in case one of them breaks. I mean, some of them look a little worse than the others. Like this one's really nice and this one's not too bad, but it matches up pretty well. Not too bad. I actually really like how it looks. That doesn't look bad though. I might have to shave. I don't want to, but I have to. I'm gonna shave some here. But overall, that looks good. Okay, I try to use the jigsaw, but it's not safe. And I almost lost a finger last time using that, trying to do a small piece like that. So I'm gonna use a good old saw, hand saw. Not bad. I haven't used a hand saw in like freaking forever. I that didn't go as bad as I thought it was gonna go. Actually, that was pretty good. That's probably gonna look a little bit better than it was. I'm gonna sand it down a little bit just to take these little wood spleens off. All right, I gotta admit, I think even Bob Vila and Al Borland will be proud of me. That's not too shabby. One more to go.
All right, bro, we got the power working. Are you ready? Turn it on. So it works for both switches. Yay.
Good morning. It's a little chilly today. Alrighty then. So I took the boards that were down here and I painted them. So hopefully they should go in fairly easy since we already made the measurements and I kind of remember how they go. So let's hope it doesn't take longer than it needs to put that all back together again. We are gonna have a little mini trip and I want to make sure it doesn't smell like paint or whatever, and so that's why I'm trying to get this up. And I think I might be able to finish this wall. All right, let's get to it. That took me longer than I wanted it to take, but I have the other outlet up and it works. It's charging my phone right now, which is freaking awesome. So now we are going to hit the rest of this wall.
We've been driving around, singing songs way too loud because we wanna. Picking up our love friends, fill up the car till it bends because we wanna. Yeah, we just wanna have fun. The trunk's full of wine. We're gonna stay up, have the time of our lives. The night is young, don't need anybody else. We came to party all night long, and we don't need no
Okay, it's done. We got our wall. I don't think I'm gonna put one up there just yet. I gotta see and figure out how I'm gonna put that one up there. But I know we're gonna have cabinets that come probably halfway in the cross. So, welp, that's it for me. I like how it came out. I got all the power going, the outlets are working, and I think it came out pretty good. So I'll see you next week.
You did that so bad. You went. Okay, ready? Wait, should we do it at the same time? Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Welp, that's for me.